Hello and welcome to my second video about Novavax. Today I want to talk about what happened in the recent weeks and why the stock price dropped significantly. Please note this video is not for financial advice, just for entertainment purposes.
Okay, let's jump straight into it and take a look at the chart. At the time of recording, Novavax is trading at $45. That is a drop of 86% from its high in February 2021 after Phase 3 trial result got published. Since then we had some wild swings in the share price. Since the EMA approval in December, the stock didn't stop its downtrend and crashed 81%. After 5 red months in a row, Novavax created a new 52-week low at $42. Just in April the stock fell by more than 40%. So what caused this huge drop in share price? In my last video I've already talked about several fundamental points. You can watch this video on my channel. So I will not go that deep into this topic. One main reason was the increase of interest rates from the Fed. Almost every growth stock and companies without positive cash flow got hit very hard. At the moment of recording, Novavax is not generating profit, and so it got hit as well. Another big point is the significant drop in vaccination rate and the uncertainty about a future market for COVID vaccines. Even though it was stated from multiple experts worldwide that COVID is here to stay and won't go away in the next few years, the best protection against it is still the vaccine. The next point concerns the emergency use filing to the FDA. Novavax has submitted an application on January 31st. After 3 months without any response, the FDA finally scheduled an advisory committee meeting on June 7th. The regulatory clearly slow-walked the application from Novavax without any given reason to do that. For example, the review of the Pfizer submission took them 20 days and for Moderna just 18 days until approval. I understand that the demand for vaccination isn't that high anymore as 1 year ago, but there are still people out there waiting for an alternative vaccine to the RNA ones. However, the Novavax vaccine has a high chance of winning the FDA approval, as they submitted the same data package as for every other regulatory filing where they are already approved. At the latest earnings call, the CEO said as soon as they get the FDA approval, delivery will happen immediately. Now let's move on to some milestones the company has achieved in the recent months. One of the biggest news was the announcement that the malaria vaccine has shown 77% efficiency in a Phase 2 trial. The vaccine is developed from the University of Oxford, Novavax, which is providing the adjuvant matrix M, and the Serum Institute of India. The researchers report a vaccine efficacy of 77% in the higher dose adjuvant group, and 71% in the lower dose adjuvant group, over 12 months of follow-up, with no serious adverse events related to the vaccine noted. Following these results, the Phase IIb trial was extended with a booster vaccination administered prior to the next malaria season 1 year later. In 2019, 229 million cases of clinical malaria were reported, and the WHO estimates that malaria causes over 400,000 deaths each year globally. Mr. Adar Poonawalla, Chairman and CEO of the Serum Institute of India, said, "We are highly excited to see these results on a safe and highly effective malaria vaccine which will be available to the whole world through an excellent collaborative effort between Serum Institute, the University of Oxford and Novavax. We are highly confident that we will be able to deliver more than 200 million doses annually." Talking about a new vaccine, Novavax has published the first ever COVID and influenza combo vaccine results. A Phase 1 trial has successfully proved that their vaccine is well tolerated and immunogenic. It also confirmed that the immune response is comparable to standalone COVID and flu vaccines. One of the most important points is the safety profile. In this Phase 1 trial, no severe adverse event was related to the vaccine. Moving forward, a Phase 2 trial is planned for the next influenza wave by the end of this year. That trial will be aimed toward optimizing the right dose for the COVID and flu antigens, as well as the right dose for the adjuvant. Following a successful Phase 2, a Phase 3 trial would be timed for a flu season, hopefully in 2023. Meanwhile, Novavax will try to get its standalone flu vaccine onto the market. The company's flu vaccine is currently in Phase 3 trials. At a media briefing, Novavax's chief medical officer Filip Dubovsky said data from those trials so far show higher antibody responses for patients with Novavax's vaccine against multiple strains of flu compared to patients who received an approved flu vaccine. Dubovsky highlighted similarly high antibody responses against H3N2 flu strains, against which existing vaccines have low efficacy. Beside that, what else happened? Novavax was granted approval for its COVID vaccine for primary and booster vaccination in Japan. The first delivery will happen by the end of May. The company also received their first approval for adolescent in India. The first doses will be administered in the coming 2 weeks. In Europe, the company has submitted an application for approval for adolescent. SK Bioscience has filed the same package in South Korea, decisions expected soon. Talking about South Korea, so far it is the only country that allows fourth doses with Nuvaxovid. Novavax is expected to host its Q1 conference call in the next few weeks. Analysts anticipate a profitable quarter from the company with an estimated $2.60 earnings per share. It is very likely that Novavax reports good numbers, as they have written off costs from the first quarter into the past fourth quarter. I will probably do another video after the upcoming earnings call to provide you with important updates. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.